Okay, ladies, this is makeup tutorial from this past Thursday, where I was not able to do our Canva tutorial. So we're going to create this gorgeous design here that says Sunshine State of Mind. What I want you to do when you're creating this design is I want you to keep the same saying. I want you to create a Sunshine State of Mind design, okay? And I want you to use your own elements. I want you to create this with your own elements, okay? Put what you like for this design. Now, here is my completed design, and here is my 12 by 15 center design. I guess you could call it that. Okay, so we're gonna start fresh, and I'm gonna go to the home page here. And what I want you to do, I was working on a tutorial already, but my husband called and my video ended. So anyways, you're gonna hit create a design, you're gonna hit custom size, and right here you're gonna change pixels to inches, and you're gonna type in 12 by 15 and hit create new design. Okay, I'm going to bring over my design here, that way I can use it for reference. I'm going to add a new page, and I'm going to duplicate this page actually, and I'm going to delete this one. Oh, I didn't mean to delete that. I meant to remove the design from it. That way I can go back and forth and see my design and how I created it, so I can create the exact same thing, okay? All right, so what I want you to do, have your blank canvas, and I want you to go to elements, and I want you to search what you want to use for your elements, okay? So I have my recently used here, so I'm gonna click see all because I'm going to create the exact same thing. Now, if you do not have Canva Pro, no worries, don't worry about that at all, because you can use elements that do not have the Pro, okay? As you can see, all of the ones that I used have the Pro. I have the Pro version for Canva. I do highly suggest the Pro version for Canva because you have access to all elements and everything in Canva that you are paying for monthly, which I think is like $15 a month. But if you don't have Pro, perfectly fine, because there are elements that you can use that are not Pro. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, and I typed in the word hibiscus, and because I want to go for a Hawaiian type look. I love the watercolor look, but you type in what you want to look for, and then you create your design. Okay, so this is how we're going to do this. I'm going to bring in my bigger elements first, so I'm going to bring those in, and I'm just going to tap each one of them just like this, and I have a bunch in here already, but I'm going to bring them all down, and I'm going to move them out of the way for the time being. That way I can work one at a time. Now, you don't have to do that. You don't have to bring everything in. I just already have what I'm using here. So I'm going to go ahead and start moving them where I have them placed in my original design. So you want to go off the edge, okay? Because it creates that rectangle design for you. And then let's see, let me bring over my finished design and show you what it looks like, what we are creating here. Okay, all right, so I'm going to start moving my elements around to where I have them. I have my pineapple drink in the center here. I have my yellow flower up in the corner here, and I have it turned a little bit, so you have this this tool right here where you can turn and rotate your elements. I'm going to move that away for now. So I'm going to bring my flower over here off the edge, and let me go back to my elements, and I'm going to bring in my leaf because I have a leaf behind this flower, so I'm going to rotate it just like this, And as you can see, it is sitting over top of the flower. So what I want to do is hit those 3 dots right here, click on layer, and then send to back. And that will send that leaf behind my flower. Just like that, okay? But I'm going to bring it down just a little bit because it's kind of overpowering my flower. There we go. Okay, so now, let me go back here. All right, so now I'm going to bring in this flower, and this flower goes at the bottom here, just like that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in another leaf, and I'm going to rotate my leaf, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put this behind, I'm gonna send to back, and I'm gonna put it behind it. Then I'm going to duplicate. So if you want to duplicate something, then you will hit this square right here beside the trash can. The plus sign is right in the center. And I'm going to rotate this leaf and put it there. And I'm going to do the same thing and put it behind the flower. Just like that. Okay. So that's how I have it in this design. So now I'm going to bring over some more of my elements. So I'm going to bring over the flip-flops, and I'm going to put the flip-flops up here, and I'm going to rotate them. I'm going to bring my pineapple juice down, just like that. And I'm going to bring over my lemonade, and I'm going to put my lemonade right here and turn it just like that. And now I'm going to bring over my coconut, bring it down in this area. Now my flower at the bottom is the same one at the top here. So I'm going to bring that down like so. And I'm going to move this over just a little bit. And then I have another pineapple up here, but it is smaller. So I'm going to flip it as well. So if you want to flip a design horizontally or vertically, then that is how you do that. Okay. So now that I have those in there, let's see what I gotta add next. That would be my seashells. So I'm going to bring over my seashells, and I'm going to size them down, and I'm going to rotate this one right there. Now, honestly, it looks crazy. It looks cluttered, you know. But once we finish the whole design, you will see that it come together nicely. And it doesn't look as crazy as you think it would. Or as you think it is while you're throwing all this stuff in here like this. Right now it kind of looks like a cluttered mess, right? So we're just gonna make sure we are satisfied with everything that we have on our page here. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it just like that. Now, if you wanted the background color to be something different, you can do that as well. You can go over here. It will show you your photo colors, and it gives you all these colors that you can use from your photos. So you can have a background behind it, but I'm going to save mine as a transparent background. So I'm going to hit download, and I'm going to save as a PNG transparent background, and you'll only have one page. So I'm going to turn these off. You'll only have one page. So you just hit transparent background and then download. And that will save your design to your iPad or computer. Okay. And then over here, what you're going to do is you're going to upload your design. Okay. Go to upload files, photo library, upload your design. I already have mine in here, so I'm going to go ahead and move it over to the canvas here. And we're just going to size it down a little bit just so we can add our text. Okay, so now you have this right here. So what we're going to do is you're going to go to text, add a heading, and all caps, you're going to type in sunshine. Okay, and we're going to move it right up here to the very edge. Now, if you want to see your design better, just change the color of the background. That way you can see where your edge is up here, like that. so you'll know you're lined up, because I know it can be kind of hard to see when it's on a white background, as you can see right there, but just whatever you're comfortable with. So I don't like this font. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my font. Now the font that I used for this one is called Juliet. It is a pro version font. But if you have Pro, you should have Juliet in your fonts here on Canva. Okay, so I'm gonna line it up to the edges of the design here. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on that, and I'm gonna hit duplicate, and I'm gonna drag it to the bottom, and I'm gonna tap on it and type in with all caps, state of mind. And then I'm going to resize that all the way down to where it'll show you where it'll snap. It'll have the purple line to where it shows you that you are lined up with your image. And I'm just going to move it right up to the edge where there's just a tiny bit of space between the image and the words. And make sure it's the same up here. You kind of want to make sure you are even, so nothing looks like this is not too far up and this is not too far down, or too close and not close enough, you know, all of that. Okay, so now we have that completed. That is your design that you're finished, right? Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to hit share. You're going to hit download, transparent background, and it'll show you that you have 2 pages now. And you turn off page 1 and download page 2. So make sure you add a new page to upload and bring your design over to the new page. That way you can add your text, okay? Because you can't really see, all of these are separated, so you can't grab everything. Unless you're on a computer, it gives you that option when you hold down and you grab everything. If you're on an iPad like me, you'll save this, bring it over to a new page, upload it into the new page, add your text, then download this, and then we have our design here on a 3rd page. And on this 3rd page, what you're going to do is you're going to go to elements and you're going to type in tank top mock-up. Click on photos, and you will scroll through here and you will find a tank top to throw your design on. Okay, I have one already, so I'm going to use it. This is the tank top mock-up that I have. I got this off of Creative Fabrica. So I want to bring it in, that way I can show my design up close. And you're going to upload that Sunshine State of Mind completed design to Canva, and then you're going to bring it over here to your tank top, and we have a finished product to advertise on a tank top for a summer design. Okay, now if you're wondering how I made this as the background, I'm going to go back and show you. So when I brought it over, you see that it is just in the center of the canvas. You're going to hit those 3 dots. You're going to go down and hit set images background. And since I want to bring it in closer, I'll tap on it twice, double tap, and it brings up this smart crop thing. Oh, let me cancel that. Double tap, and then I just use my fingers to pinch it and bring it in closer, like that. And then I bring over my design and I place it on the tank top just like that. Okay, now you will want to watermark your design. So I have my watermark down here somewhere because I've uploaded so many things in here. My watermark is like way down here. And I usually can find it because I know where it's at. When I start seeing coming up on designs, I see that's near it. Okay, now to create your watermark, you would just type out your business name. or your name or whatever. That way you know that. See, I have my logo and my watermark. So I usually put my logo at the bottom, and then I'll take my watermark and I will just bring it to where it's centered. And then I will grab, I will tap on this right here, the transparency, and bring it down to about 4. That way you can see that it's watermarked, but it's not covering the design. Now for certain designs, you want to bring it down a little bit more. So this one I'm going to bring to 3. Now, if you want a tutorial on how to make a watermark, please let me know. I'll be glad to do one for Thursdays. I will show you how to make a mock-up and everything. Okay, so this is, I'm happy with this, how this looks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit share, download. I'm going to download just page 3, hit done, turn off transparent background, hit download. And then hit save image, and then we're going to go to my images any day. And there we go. We have our mock-up design. So if you have any questions at all about this tutorial, please let me know. And I cannot wait to see your designs. And so this was exciting. I'm sorry I had to make up for Thursday today, but we're starting a fresh week. School is back this week. It was spring break last week, but school is back this week. So we're getting back into our tutorials on a regular basis. So I hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial, and I can't wait to see what you come up with.